Hello everyone, this is Janice with Cricketology.blogspot.com, and today we're going to be making a thank you card for a teacher. And I used the images from A Child's Year. It was cut at 3 3/4. I used the main feature, the main image and the shadow. Let's see what else. And then I'm using a sentiment that says a note of thanks, and it is this EK Success stamp that has this little dial, and you can just dial in whichever one of these sentiments you want. So let's go ahead and get started. The card base is an 11 by 4.5 piece of craft cardstock. It was 8.5 by 11. I cut it in half at 4 1/4, and then scoring it here at 5.5, and then I'm going to corner chomp it with my We Are Memory Keepers corner chomper. I'm using the 1/4 inch side because it has two sides, 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch. And then I have a 4 by 5 1/4 inch piece of white Recollections paper, and we're going to use it's called Round Binding Edge by EK Success, and I'm just going to do the little edges here. Just do the other side. I'm going to do both sides. And this was inspired by a card that Craft Junkie 2, Tracy from Craft Junkie 2 made with the Create a Critter. She made this cute little apple card, and she did this on each side with a Martha Stewart punch. It was so cute. So that's who inspired me. Check her out if you've never checked out her blog or her YouTube channel. She's very talented. Okay, so there's that layer. And then this is also just a scrap from it was all school type pattern papers. And it was this graph paper I thought was perfect for school. And we're going to go ahead and lay this down with my ATG gun. And my mat is kind of a mess here, so I need to wipe this down before I continue. And this is the nice thing about this mat, is that you can take a cloth and just wipe it. And then I'll take a wet wipe and do a better job later. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp the sentiment. I'm going to use my StazOn Jet Black ink. I'm going to stamp it on this side. Okay, note of thanks. And then I'm going to show you how I tie my ribbon. If you have been following my blog, you already know this little tip, and I am looking around to see where my ribbon went to. Okay, I know it's in front of me somewhere, and I'm not seeing it. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This is from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to cut off I like to give myself about 16 inches or so. And what I do is I get a block, clear block. It's about 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. And I use this because it makes it nice and stable to tie the ribbon. I can't seem to get a good bow if I do it on the card itself. So I came up with this idea. just mess with it till it's just right. And then we're going to trim the edges here. And then just burn the little edges here so that you don't get that fraying that happens. And then we're going to take and tie that, or tack this down in the back. I'm going to use my ATG gun for that. And then that goes here. Okay. Then, for the apple, I made my own pattern on this. I just took my red or barn door distress ink, and then I took my cling mount stamp. This is not a wood mounted stamp. I got this at Michael's, and it just clings to your acrylic block. I just stamped my polka dots on there, and I love it. I love it, love it. And then I'm going to attach that to the shadow. I use my Tombow Mono Aqua glue for that. And then I'm going to use my black dimensionals on the back for this. I have a video on how to make your own dimensionals using Fun Foam. Gotta get those. All I do is I just cut the strip down to about 1 1/4, and I run it through my sticker maker. And these are actually already sticky on one side, so all you have to do is just sticky the other side with your sticker maker. And we're just going to add a few here. And I'll add a few more after, but I just want to show you one more technique and before I run out of time. I have to make 9 of these cards because Adrian goes to homeschool enrichment program, and he actually has 4 different classes he goes to, and each of those classes have a couple of teachers. So what I did for the glitter is I used this Quickie Glue pen. It's made by Sakura. And you just follow the little outline here. So I put a little too much there, but it's okay. And then I'm just going to use this Prisma glitter from Close to My Heart. And just sprinkle a little bit. And the excess goes right here. And that is how I got him to be glittery. And so that's my card. Thanks for watching.